once again, and welcome to System Shock Audio Productions YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing and initial impressions of the Line 6 XD V75 wireless microphone system. I purchased two of these units for my setup, and in the intro video, if you haven't seen it, I'll try and post a link to that. I did state that what interests me in this system specifically is the fact that it is theoretically 10 mics in one. So the DSP technology on this allows it to model or emulate 10 different handheld microphones. And in my experience, everybody sounds different on different microphones. You kind of have to work with several of them or many of them until you find the one that fits your vocal qualities. It's been my experience, you will sound different in any given microphone that you use. So we're going to unbox this today. Again, give you the initial impressions, and then we're going to do a full review on this where my beautiful wife, India Shock, very talented vocalist, songwriter, will go and test out each one of these settings. So it's like having 10 mics in one, and they list several of those right there. And we're going to test them out. I've used many of these mics in the past, various locations, different setups. So we're going to test it and see if you can hear the difference, or we can hear the difference. We're going to plug it into my Moto M4 4x4 audio interface, straight into my Mac and into Reaper, which is the DAW that I use. Okay, we are ready for the unboxing. I've slid the cover off of the main box already, just to help expedite this. I'm doing this myself because my son is still sleeping. Yeah. I love watches, by the way. If you love watches, give me a thumbs up. If you like this watch, I'll let you know what it is. This is one of my favorites. My wife got it for me. It's Bulova. It has a rubber band that is multicolored. I think it just looks fantastic. It's very simple. It just has the hours and the second movement, but you can see through in the movement on the watch. I like it because of the size of it, the look, the bezel, the face. It's really nice to me. Again, the simplicity of it. This is an automatic. You do have to wind it if you don't wear it often. I have a lot of watches. I too have the same sickness my father had. We love watches. My father, George Shock, loves G-Shock watches. We are not of that fame, I promise you. But I do love G-Shock watches as well. I'll show some of those on the channel if anybody's interested in that. I just love watches. Actually, without a watch on my arm, I feel somewhat naked. So this is what the inside of the band looks like, and the movement on the back of the watch. It does have a clear shell back there, or case covering rather, to allow you to see it when you take it off your wrist. Anyway, this is one of my favorite. Yeah, love this watch. Let me know what you think. Thank you for visiting the channel, watching. If you do like this content, please hit the like button. Subscribe, please, and comment, good or bad. I welcome every single comment. I do read them. I appreciate the support, but I appreciate criticism as well, because in everything I do, I try and do my best. All right. And you need to stumble and fall sometimes before you can certainly walk, and walk before you can run. And so we all together have much more knowledge than any single one of us do. We are all smarter together than any single one of us. So if you have any sort of criticisms or constructive feedback, advice, I do appreciate that. I do want to put out quality content. I don't have cable anymore. Haven't had it in, it's been a while. So yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube channels. I believe there's amazing creators out there who have just put out really good product, really great quality, and ultimately that's what I want to do. I have no idea, like equipment wise, what these people use. Right now I'm shooting on my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I used to use Android a long time ago. Everybody literally in the family has an iPhone now, except wifey. I told her she's going to upgrade to an iPhone this year. She just, yeah, she's been very hesitant. Let's say that. She gets very comfortable in using, you know, what she does use. She used forever the BlackBerry. If you remember those, if you're older or seasoned like us, you remember a BlackBerry. Some of you younger folks, certainly, people younger than my children's age probably wouldn't even know necessarily what a BlackBerry is. Do they still make them? Comment below. I think they do. I think they do. But anyway, let me stop going off on tangents. Forgive me. Yeah, my mind goes a mile a minute. I'm like a squirrel, you know? So anyway, as I was saying, she used the BlackBerry forever. She had many different ones, and she was an expert at it. My wife, like myself, she puts a great deal of effort into everything that she does. Daughter just went through the door. Hi, daughter. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, she is a fantastic singer, vocalist, songwriter, and she's written many songs, and we have some tracks laid down, instrumentals from her super talented brother, Augustus Stovall. What's up, Tutu? I don't even know if he likes that anymore. He's, you know, an adult now. I've been around for so long with the Stovall family, though. And I still look at my sisters in-laws, my younger ones anyway. The wife is the oldest of 6, and the younger 2, Mia, Princess, what's up, hello. I've been coming around since they were like 5 and 6, and even to this day I still picture them in their little frilly church dresses, and I love you both. There, I went on another tangent. Oh, good Lord. Where was I? So, like I was saying, my wife, India Stovall, I would really like for her to get her music out there. We have tracks laid down. She's got her songs written. I have our home studio put together. Just need her to get in there so we can finish that up. I can mix them, master them, which is another craft I'm working at. I've been live engineering sound for a long time, 15 plus years. I honestly can't even remember how long. So I try and associate it with my children's. Yeah, good Lord, it might be 20 plus years. I'm old. What in the world? Yeah, anyway, so I've been live engineering sound for a long time, and doing some studio work for not as long. But now that you know, I've spent years purchasing and building up my equipment for the studio, with the intent and purpose to get India's music out there. Now I would really like for her to do that. So if you know my wife, encourage her, put a comment down below. Let her know that you would like to hear it. She is singing on somebody's new album, and that would be Jerron Wilkins Jr., the real GWJ. Did I get that right, bro? The real GWJ. And the album is Born Again. Again, I will put a link below to that. Very talented brother. I love him so much. He's very proud of him. And my wife is featured on one of his songs, which is Glory and Honor, which I do truly love. Not just because it's my wife, honey. It is a fantastic song. She does fantastic. The vibe of it is very cool with G there. But my favorite song on his album is definitely My Walk with Drew, my other brother. Yeah, it's got that old school vibe. Some of you that know me for a while, let me know what it reminds you of, like back in the day, because I can't put my head on it. Yeah, it's cool though. Check it out. Check it out. I'll put the links below too. Again, Jerron, love you, dude. Doing big things. Stay faithful. Good Lord. So now that I've gone off on another tangent, let me try and get back to this initial unboxing video with just initial impressions. We'll be doing the demo video soon. Okay, so once again, this is the Line 6 XDV75 wireless handheld microphone system. We'll go over most of the specs. I'll put those down below and link to those. And so got the instruction manual here. Nice foam packing. I'll probably reuse this actually. Case feels nice. I'm going to imagine that the actual microphone is in here. Full disclosure, also these are refurbished models. I didn't actually realize that when I ordered them. I looked at the price and I was like, oh man, these have been out for a little while. I was like, yeah, that price is decent. Let me get 2 of these. But as I was putting my system together, I did purchase those. I'm not afraid of refurbished product. The company that I purchased these from stands firmly behind it. So yeah, that doesn't actually bother me, but these are refurbished. Not that I can really tell. It looks like brand new in box, really. So, you know, sometimes with refurbished product, you can't sell something new if it's been returned, right? So let's talk about that for a second. Anything that's been purchased and returned to a vendor cannot be sold as new legally. If I'm mistaken, let me know. I do live in New York. I'll just say the name here, Sweetwater. I've been using them for years. Shout out to them. I'm not sponsored by them. I like the sales and support that they offer. They have a great selection of product, obviously. Fantastic YouTube channel. I'm always watching their stuff. So shout out to Sweetwater. Again, they don't pay me. I don't have any sponsors here. But yeah, this is where I bought most of my product. Other items, I'll let you know I bought from Amazon. I got some stuff off of eBay that was very hard to track down right now because I'm doing my live sound production setup. And so I'll just tell you what board I have. I have a Behringer X32. I like the board a lot. It has Midas style inputs, which are very good. They are not Midas inputs. Behringer did purchase Midas, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Midas Pro inputs are on the Midas M32 board. The guts of it, the operating system and technology within those boards are basically the same. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I've not used a Midas M32. I'm very familiar with the X32. I've installed them now in a couple of churches. I've mixed on them. Yeah, I think for the money, you can't really go wrong with it. It's a fantastic board, full featured. But in getting all this equipment, again, with my own money and going full forward with this business venture, it's expensive. So buying the X32 versus the M32 versus a newer PreSonus, and I need this stuff in stock, by the way. I can't afford to wait for all these supply chain issues to resolve. You know, I have a show coming up here in early August, which is like literally right around the corner. I can't even believe how fast time goes. Good God, I'm getting old. So once again, just tangents, apologies. I know it's painful. I will get better at this, I promise, hopefully. Anyway, so the Behringer X32 is the mixer I bought. I've installed the S32 digital stage box on most of the systems that I have built around the X32, but because of whatever supply chain issues, I believe most everything Behringer does is coming out of China. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, you literally can't find in S16 stage box, which is 16 in, 8 outs, which you could daisy chain and have 32 inputs, 16 outs, just like the S32, nor can you find an S32. I'm hearing they'll be back in stock August-ish. So what is that? And so faced with, I like the idea of a digital stage box versus a snake. A snake is a whole lot of cables wound together, whole lot of heavy. I'm getting too old to be lugging that kind of stuff around. Yeah, so I really wanted to get a digital stage box. Couldn't find an S16, let alone 2 of them. Could not find an S32 like anywhere that was like reasonable. You can go on sites like Reverb or eBay and look for them, and even then they're hard to find, and the people that are selling them used, by the way, are selling them at a premium, like 100% or more above what the retail may have been. So I was fortunate enough to find a seller on eBay that had the Midas DL16 stage boxes in stock. So I grabbed 2 of those for my setup. Now the funny thing is, the stage boxes bypass the actual mic preamps on the board. So I'll have a Behringer X32 mixer, but I'll literally be mixing them through the Midas Pro mic pre-inputs on the stage boxes. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it works. So I'm kind of actually excited about that. Anyway, back to the unboxing and initial thoughts. So again, apologies for the length of this video. I tend to just, yeah, I can go off on tangents all day long, so nobody's there to reel me in. But like I was stating, these were purchased and they're stated as refurbished, but looking at the box, like the outside of the box is a little ratty, right? It's a little dirty. It ain't in great shape, but these are so thin, right? How do you keep that in good shape? If it's not sitting in a retail environment, yeah, it's gonna get shot up. But this stuff doesn't even look like it's been touched. Like, I don't see screw marks on the rack. Maybe they didn't rack mount this. Slide, everything looks like new. I mean, it doesn't look like it's been used. Now, that being said, it's used because legally you can't sell this stuff brand new if somebody opens the box. But so maybe somebody bought this and just returned it. And I literally have a never used, quote unquote, refurbished Line 6 mic at a fantastic savings. That's gnarly. So, okay. Yeah, that's nasty. That is not cool. That being stated, the mic is fully enclosed in plastic. It doesn't look like it's been touched, honestly. Batteries ain't gonna last forever. And when you have equipment with batteries in it, take the batteries out when you're storing it, even if you're just going to use it next week or whatever. This is what happens when batteries leak, and you don't want all this corrosive getting into your contacts on your very expensive equipment, because a cheap, and these are cheap batteries, and it's not say anything bad about Line 6. I've not seen name brand batteries put into just about anything that I've ever purchased. So don't let, you know, a 50-cent battery or even a $2 or whatever ruin your hundreds of dollars worth of equipment by leaving your batteries in them. Always, 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 when you're done using anything that's battery powered, this is not a bad idea for anything that might be, you know, a battery pack either, like a lithium ion. Take it out. Take it out. The battery will last longer. It's not going to drain, and you're not going to run the risk of this gnarly getting into your equipment and ruining the contacts. Let me clean this up just to show you how nasty this can be. Can you imagine that inside your microphone or inside your wireless pack or something, because you just left it there and now the copper connections are corroded and you have to replace, you know, a $600 pack versus, you know, just taking out the stupid $2 batteries. Anyway, sorry, let me finish cleaning this up. And we are back. And yeah, I'll do a little bit better job of trying to get this clean. I'm not sure if you can see that in there. I'll probably use a cotton swab and some alcohol and just get this cleaned up. Anyway, the case, the protective case that it's in, I like it. The foam is substantial. Excuse me. But yeah, the foam is substantial. I like it. I like the idea that you have battery storage in here, and I don't know what their intention was. The intention may have been to just add 2 extra batteries, but believe me when I tell you, I will not be storing this mic with the batteries in it. So I will stow it with the batteries in the case, because I never want to risk having that happen inside the microphone. Let's unwrap this. Okay, so we've unwrapped this, and my initial impressions of this, it feels substantial without being overly heavy, which is important. They have a sticker on here just to go through the mic modeling. There is a mute button typically. That's probably power as well. Yes, it does have the power. So typically on these, you're going to long press it to power it on and off, and then just a short press to mute it on and off. The select mode, I imagine, is for the mic models. The head of the mic itself is more narrow than some other models, like the Shure's. It's got a very nice grill. It's got the windscreen or foam inside to help with the P-pops or plosives. It does come with a mic stand, and it has the adapter to fit on the wide and the narrow as well. I said mic stand clip, yes, apologies. This would probably work with most handhelds. Handheld mics are typically a little bit wider, and so yeah, it's a little bit of a blemish there. If you can notice this, and I'm not sure it'll show in the video, this isn't like a hard plastic. It's almost like a little rubbery feeling, which again, it feels substantial without feeling too heavy, but I like it. It's comfortable in the hand. It's a little bit more narrow in circumference than some mics that I've used in the past. And here I'm starting to see maybe where it, no, is that? Scratch that. That's just design in there. I thought this was wear on it, but hey, look at that. Just design cues, I suppose. Like I was saying, it is a little bit more narrow feeling in the hand, but that's okay with me. If you have smaller hands, you may actually enjoy that. I have just regular size hands. I don't have big hands by any means. But anyway, it does feel good. It feels really nice and comfortable. Ultimately though, you know, that's just a part of why you would buy something. It truly comes down to sound with the mics. And again, your voice is going to sound different on different microphones. Let's look at the rest of this stuff. What is it about that? ASMR, whatever people enjoy. Some people enjoy that. I don't not enjoy it. Let me know. And here we have the rest of the kit unboxed. I did leave the antennas in the plastic. I'll pull those out. Yeah, so it looks like it's definitely rack mountable. This part right here may allow you to join two of these to go across a single space in a rack. It looks like a single space, yes. So yeah, here's the front of the receiver, line 6. Again, it looks like it's not been used, which is fantastic. I'll have to unbox the second one and see if I was equally as fortunate, because again, sometimes with refurbished stuff, it's been used and marked up, but yeah, it looks literally brand new. Antenna A out, B out, and XLR balanced, out and unbalanced, a 1/4 inch with the USB. I don't know if that's for power, or if that's to like update the firmware on this, and the AC adapter in. I will wrap this up with my thoughts, the initial thoughts on the Line 6 handheld microphone. I feel the build quality is in A for me. It feels premium. It is a solid microphone. It feels very nice in the hand. It doesn't feel too heavy or too bulky for that matter. So somebody with smaller hands certainly, I think, would enjoy it. Back to my initial thoughts on the product. Again, I feel like the build quality on the microphone itself, it's very comfortable. I like the weight of it. I like the texture of the covering, whatever that is, on the microphone casing itself. It feels very nice and comfortable. It has a premium look and a feel. The receiver box is very solid. So the build quality on the receiver feels very solid. The heft of the rack mount adapter for it is rock solid. All that being said, I feel like build quality and comfort, I'm going to give this an A, maybe an A minus. It's certainly up there. With all that being said, that's just ergonomics and aesthetics. What it's really going to truly come down to, and what I cannot wait for, and that's the reason why I'm trying to push this video out, is the actual demonstration of the 10 different mic emulators on there. And any chance I get to hear my wife sing is wonderful, and I hope you enjoy that video as well. Again, thank you for watching. This is the System Shock Audio Productions YouTube channel, and we appreciate all the support we've been getting. If you like the video, please comment, like, and share. Hit that button. Subscribe too as well, please. Thank you very much. Good night. God bless.